Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the full review for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. Now, I'm going to try to make this video as quick as I can, but let me start off by saying this. If you're new to my channel, this is not a professional review. There's no format. I'm just going to be talking to y'all the same way I would talk to one of my friends who asked me about this phone. Now, I'm going to try to make this as quick as I can, but there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. So grab your popcorn and your thought juice and get comfortable. All right, so let me start off by answering two questions. Number one, you got a Galaxy S21 Ultra 5 Gangster. Should you go out and upgrade and get the Z Fold 3? And my honest answer would be no. Okay? Unless you just want to be down with the new foldable technology, you're basically going to be going backwards. Okay? With the Galaxy S21 Ultra 5 Gangster, you're going to have a better battery life and a way better camera. Keep this one. All right, now if you just want to play around with some new foldable tech, try to find the Galaxy Z Fold 2 for a good price, but don't go out and trade your S21. All right, this is still the top dog Samsung Android phone. Next question. You got a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. Should you upgrade and get the Galaxy Z Fold 3? And I would say, honestly, no. All right. Now, this is kind of a yes and no answer. There's really only two differences between these phones, and I've been using them together all week long. Two differences. Number one, you're getting water resistance. And number two, you can use an S Pen. Other than that, the way they feel, the way they run, the whole overall experience, it's going to feel like you bought the same phone twice. Trust me when I tell you, it's definitely the same phone. But here's the plus and minus side. Now, say you got a Galaxy Z Fold 2 and it got damaged due to water, then you need to upgrade. All right? That means you need to upgrade. But if you got a Galaxy Z Fold 2 and it never got wet, that means chances are you know how to take care of your phone. You're not really going to need water resistance. But for me, that is kind of a plus. Because having a non-water resistant phone, that caused me to have my phone in my pocket a lot more than it should be. All right? If I'm out having dinner and I'm getting my drink on, I don't want to take any chances spilling a drink on my phone. If I'm outside washing my car, I definitely don't got the phone in my pocket. If I'm chilling at a barbecue and there's one raindrop, it's over for the Galaxy Z Fold 2 appearances. All right, so if you just want to have a more active lifestyle and you want to use your phone a little bit more, yeah, then it might be worth the upgrade. And again, with the S Pen, here's the thing. This is how you know if you're a real S Pen user or not. If you had a Galaxy Note and you use the S Pen maybe once or twice a week, maybe 3 or 4 times a month, you're not really a big S Pen user. If you didn't use the S Pen on your Galaxy Note with the Bluetooth wop functionality, then chances are you're not going to use this basic S Pen. So overall, it's not really worth the upgrade to me. All right, I would say keep your Galaxy Z Fold 2 unless it got damaged by water or unless you really just want to use the S Pen. Other than that, same phone. Now, just like any other review that I do, I always got to start off by talking about the things that I don't like. So let's do that first. Number one, the price. All right, $1,800. The price is a little TGH. And if you're new to my channel, that means too goddamn high. All right. And on a side note, GAT is spelled G-A-T. All right. Not G-O-D, G-A-T. When you hear a black person say goddamn, they say in G-A-T. All right. So shout out to all the Jesus freaks. Calm down. All right. Nobody's taking the Lord's name in vain. We're saying goddamn. All right. The price is too goddamn high. And the reason that I can prove it's too high, look at it like this. If you go to Samsung.com right now and you say, let me buy the Galaxy Z Fold 3, as soon as you hit checkout, what's going to pop up? A big message saying, okay, you got $200 in the Samsung gift, $200 worth of Samsung credits to buy something from Samsung. Here's my thing. Instead of giving me that $200 credit so I could go out and buy a charger or some Galaxy Buds or put it toward a watch, give me the $200 savings. I'd rather save $200 and buy this for $1,600. Because if you think about it, most of us got a charger already. A lot of us already got Galaxy Buds. A lot of us already got a Galaxy Watch. Now, I will say this. I will applaud Samsung for giving you that option to get the $200 instant credit in their store. Not to mention they letting you trade in multiple phones. So Samsung really got the best deal out right now. But they should have one more option. All right, instead of $200 credit, save $200 off the price of the phone. Just charge me $1,600. I'll be happy with that. All right, so the price is a little TGH. Next, if you look at the box, no charger in the box. Now, I know what some of y'all getting ready to say, okay, all of the new phones are doing that. I don't like it. All right, just because everybody's doing something doesn't mean you gotta like it. I don't like that shit, all right? Put the charger in the box. Not to mention, this is flagship, this is actually ultra flagship prices. You're spending $1,800. When you open up this box, there should be a case in the box, there should be headphones in the box, and there should be a dongle in the box for $1,800. Because if you think about it, a lot of these other mid-range phones coming out right now, even budget phones, are giving you a charger, not just a charger, a fast charging brick. They're giving you headphones, a screen protector, and a case. And you're spending $1,800 and you're not even getting nothing but a cable. I don't like that, okay? I don't like that at all. Next, no expandable memory. Now, this is not the biggest deal in the world, but you're spending $1,800. All right, this is one of those phones that, look at the price, all right, $1,800. This might be your phone for the next 2 years. So you're shooting a bunch of 4K videos, you're downloading a bunch of apps, you're gonna be living on this phone. 512 gigs, that's cool, but they should have a 1 terabyte version. All right, so Samsung, when you go to checkout, instead of giving me a $200 credit, how about a $200 storage upgrade? Make a 1 terabyte version of the Galaxy Z Fold 3. This should be the flagship phone. It should have all of the flagship amenities. Hashtag big words alert. Next, battery. All right, 4,400 milliamps. The battery should be bigger. Now, we were just talking about the S21. This is a 5,000 milliamp battery. It should have at least the same on the ultra premium version of the phone. All right. Now, look, I usually don't talk about battery too much when I do cell phone reviews because battery is pretty subjective. Everybody's going to have different battery life. Now, for me, I'll talk about my usage right now. If I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and I go into immediate scumbag savagery mode online, I can use this phone for about 4 to 4.5 hours straight. Now, if I wanted to, I can extend that to 8 hours by using battery-saving tips and tricks. Like right now, the way I'm rocking my phone right now, you see I got my always-on display is on ultra bright. All of my displays, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, late but still great. White Shoes is back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my
All right, White Shoes, calm down. Like I was saying, all of my displays are on max brightness. All of my always-on displays are on max brightness. All of my push notifications are coming in real time. And I use my phone heavier than the average person. All right, I'm on social media all day. If I post an Instagram picture, I'm getting 100 comments. I'm replying to 100 comments. If I post a YouTube video, I got 1,000 comments coming in. I'm going back and forth, getting emails all day. So when I say I use my phone heavy, I mean really, really heavy. Now, if you don't use your phone as heavy as me, you're not going to get 4 hours battery. You're going to get way more than that. Turn the brightness down, turn your always on display down, turn your push notifications down, turn your refresh rate down. There's so many different tips and tricks that you can use to extend battery life. But if you're a savage like me, you're going to get 4.5 to 5 hours. Now, I get more than that on my S21 Ultra 5 Gangster. So, for $1,800, the battery life on this should be on par with a phone that costs less. Okay, so battery life, not bad, but it could be better. Next, the camera. Now, this is one of the issues that I have. For $1,800, you should have the same exact camera array that you have on the back of the S21. These cameras should be identical. Now, the camera on this one, it isn't bad. All right, it's not trash, but it's not 5 Gangster. Okay, no scumbag zoom. I'm going to show you a bunch of pictures and videos. Like I said, the camera is pretty good. But if you're paying $1,800, you should have the best of the best. The best of the best. There should be no corner cutting. The back panels should look exactly the same on both of these phones. Next, speaking of camera, no 8K video. Now, for me, that's not a big deal. But some of y'all trying to be on some Martin Scorsese type shit, and you want your videos to be mad cinematograph. What is it? What's the word? Cinematograph. What's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Cinematography. I don't know. But you want your videos to be on some MKBHD type quality. you're going to want 8K video. Now, I just had a quick brain meltdown. Somebody leaving in the comments with the word I was looking for. 8K video is not important to me, but for $1,800, it might be important to you. I just got to mention that. Next. Now, here's something I don't like. If you're going to add S Pen compatibility, they should have had a little slot in the bottom of the phone where you could connect your S Pen. Now, even if you can't do that, I understand there's a lot of, tech stuff that goes into having that slot. They should have had a little magnet where it just sticks to the side. I should have magnetized to this in some kind of way, because you're going to lose this. All right, let's keep it real. You're going to lose this S Pen sooner or later. All right, so they should have just connected to the phone for easy access. Next, charging speeds. $1,800, you're getting 25-watt fast charging. Now, I know, whenever I say that, it sounds weird. 25-watt fast charging, that's kind of a joke in this day and age, especially when you got phones right now like this, the big dog, with 67-watt fast charging, okay, for half the price. You're spending $1,800. This should have minimum 67-watt fast charging, so you're right on par with the competition. All right, 25-watt fast charging, that ain't enough. All right, in this day and age, you got phones like Realme. All right, a lot of these budget phones coming out, you're charging your phone from 0 to 100% in 30 minutes. All right, you shouldn't have to charge your $1,800 phone for over an hour. Next. Now, y'all know they call me Petty Roosevelt, so there's a couple of petty gripes that I do have. First, color choices. All right, now this one comes in black, green, and silver. But they should have had red, maybe blue, maybe white. They just throw a few more color options. And Samsung, don't wait until 3 months later to come out with the limited edition red after everybody already passed their 60-day window to return this one. Don't do that. All right, bring all the colors out at once. Now, you got the Tom Brown edition, which, on a side note, I should be reviewing soon. Hopefully, if my man is not capping. But he's not known for capping, so I should be getting that soon, too. More color choices. All right, for $1,800, give me a few more color choices. Red. All right, if they had a red Galaxy S21 Ultra, red Galaxy Fold, I would have been on it immediately. Now, with the Ultra, some new colors came out after it was too late to exchange. All right, I don't like that. And I want my color choices immediately. Next, now these are more petty gripes. No headphone jack. That shit's whack. Hashtag bars. I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, who cares about headphone jacks? Who's really using headphone jacks in 2021? I am. All right, that's who, me. Because if you got an old school car, you got that auxiliary cable, you need a headphone jack. Now, Samsung, if you're gonna take away the headphone jack, I understand that. The headphone jacks are going the way of the dodo. Okay, I could deal with that. Put the dongle in the box. All right, some of us, we got the classic cars. Some of us are DJs. All right, if you want to plug your phone into a DJ controller, you need that 3.5 input. So you need a dongle. All right, so it should be a headphone jack or minimum, throw the dongle in the box. Okay, keep the headphone jack alive. All right, I know a lot of y'all using audiophile quality headphones. You want that headphone jack. All right, there's no reason that headphone jacks should be on mid-range budget phones and not on the flagships. I don't like that. Next, no IR blaster. Now, if this was an iPhone, I wouldn't even be mentioning IR blasters because they never had that. But Samsung used to have an IR blaster. Why not bring it back? In this day and age, there's so many products that you can use the IR blaster with: air conditioners, blenders, microwaves, refrigerators, TVs. The number one thing that I use mine for, TVs. And yeah, some of y'all gonna say, oh, IR blasters, Samsung been dead at that for a while. No phones got IR blasters. Xiaomi says, hold my beer. All right, as soon as everybody starts talking about nobody got IR blasters, Xiaomi's right there to say, hold my beer, IR blaster. Now, this is one of the things that I use the most on this phone. You see, as soon as I open this phone, what popped up? Bedroom TV. And if I swipe back, let me see. I got a bunch of TVs already saved on file. Bro, IR blaster is not a gimmick. This is something that should be on every flagship phone. And lastly, my last petty gripe. This right here. Y'all see the video lock screen? Remember we used to have video wallpapers? All right? They got rid of the video wallpapers. Now you can only have a video as a lock screen. I used to have the dope video wallpapers. I don't know why when they upgraded One UI, that's one of the features that disappeared. Video wallpapers. Now it's cool to have it as a lock screen, but it's even cooler to have it as a wallpaper. That would have been epic. All right, now I know what you're saying. That's a lot of dislikes. He probably don't like this phone. Wrong. All right. As of right now, this is my favorite Android phone. All right. Now, really, you can't really call this a phone per se because it's really a hybrid phone / tablet. I would say the best Android phone right now is the Mi 11 Ultra. This one is the Galaxy S21 Ultra 5 Gangsta Killer because you got faster battery charging. You got this. Dual screens. You got IR blaster. You got thought protection. This is just the best Android phone out right now for me. But my favorite phone is the Galaxy Z Fold 3. This is my work phone. This is the phone that I use the most. This is the phone that, let me open this up real quick. This is the phone that you're going to enjoy using the most. All right, look at that. You went from a phone to a tablet just like that. Okay? Now, let's talk about everything that I do like right after this quick commercial break. Oh, one more side note. Soon as I paused the video, the word came to my mind. Cinematic, all right? 8K video if you want to have cinematic videos, all right? What I say, cinematography, that was wrong, all right? Cinematic, all right? If you want cinematic videos, you want 8K video. Let's keep it moving. All right, so one more thing I wanted to mention. A lot of people been asking me what's up with the merch, so we finally got it. Now, I'll leave a link for this up in the description, but if you want to, you can go to my website, click on that link, and we got all the merch. All right, so we got the white shoes, late but still great. We got the Just Floss. We got the Calm Down, prices TGH, Slam Boy certified. We got the old school Floss seal of approval. All right, long-time subscribers, y'all know about that one. We got the Close Your Eyes, Picture Me Rolling. Feels good in the hands, ladies. You know the procedures. We got the Floss Factor. We got the Calm Down. We got a bunch of different designs. There's one more I wanted to show y'all. My favorite one. Anger levels increasing. Right? Anger levels increasing. That's one of my favorite phrases. All right, so anyway, don't forget to go to my website, click on that link, check for the merch. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now let's talk about everything that I do like. Number one, the build quality. Now, y'all know I gotta say it. Feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. The build quality on this is A1. Now, one of the things that I love about the 3 as opposed to the 2, look at the difference in the back. If you got a Galaxy Fold 2, all day you going like this, if you're rocking no case. This one, yeah, you still might have to do that every now and then, but it doesn't look as greasy. Right? It doesn't look as bad. Not to mention, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 is made of different materials. A little bit more different. I forgot the exact terminology of the aluminum, but on paper, it's actually a stronger material, and it is IPX8 water resistant. Now, feels in the real world, it's going to feel like the same materials, but at least if you buy the 3, you got the peace of mind of knowing that this hinge is a little bit better, it's a little bit stronger, and now your phone is a little bit more water resistant. Actually, a lot of bit more, not a little bit, a lot of bit more water resistant. That's clutch, all right? If you're at that bar and you're down 3 shots of Don Julio, you just ordered a Hennessy, you know after that shot of Hennessy, what's going to happen? Spillage. All right, there's a good chance you're going to get some spillage. Now, you don't have to put your phone in your pocket. You don't always have to be babysitting your phone, looking around what's going on. You can have your phone on the table with confidence. If you're outside and it starts raining, you don't got to hang up. You don't got to put your phone in your pocket. Now you got a little bit more peace of mind. All right, so the build quality on this is A1. All right, and it is an upgrade. Next, the look. How does this phone look? Sexy. All right. Can a phone look sexy? Yes. All right. This is a sexy looking phone. Look how small that gap is in the middle. Okay. Now, a lot of people wanted to know about durability. All right. Let's talk about that real quick. Durability. One of the main issues that people have with buying a Galaxy Z Fold is I don't want to spend $1,800, $2,000 on a phone and turn around and break it. All right. You don't want to do that. You're not going to have any issues with this phone's durability. Now, if my phone still looks like this, all right, no scratches, everything looks brand new on this, you shouldn't have an issue. Because when y'all watch my videos, y'all see I'm pretty heavy-handed, I'm pretty rough, and a lot of y'all be like, oh, you know, I'm cringing the way you drop the phone, I'm cringing the way you flip it open and slam it down like that. Bro, that's my goal. My goal is to be heavy-handed and be rough. So this way you see that if I'm doing this and my phone looks like this, if you babysitting, your phone is going to look great. All right, so if you're buying this phone and you worried about breaking it, don't. I would recommend buying a Spigen Slim Armor Pro. All right, if you work outside, that's the most heavy-duty case that I've seen yet. Now, on a side note, I will be doing a few more cases from UAG, VRS, Spec, and a few different other companies. But as of right now, the Spigen has the most protective case. Now, if you don't work outside or you're not, walking around with butterfinger-itis, you don't drop your phone, then you want to get the Samsung Armored Fiber or the Samsung Leather. I'll show you those at the end of the video. Those are my two favorite cases. Bringing me back to my point, you're not going to have any issues with durability. Okay, as long as you treat the phone, you don't have to babysit it, but just don't go crazy with it. All right? This is not the phone that you want to drop 101 times. You don't want to just go crazy with it. Just use it as a regular phone. Use it the way it's designed to be used. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have any issues. All right, so durability, no issues. The look, sexy, sleek. And a lot of people wanted to know, is this going to be hard carrying around in your pocket? Now, look, y'all know I don't be wearing the size medium jeans, all right? But if you're wearing the Nut Blaster jeans, this is be the same as carrying two phones in your pocket. Actually, if you look at the difference in thickness, it's not too much thicker. You can actually have this same level of thickness if you're walking around with a Galaxy S21 with a big out-of-box case on it. It's that same level of thickness. All right, so if you could walk around with an S21 with a case on it, you could walk around with a Z Fold, even with a case on it. All right, so not too much extra thickness, but the look is just super sexy, super space age. All right, this is a conversation starter right here. All right, when you pull this phone out and that flip opens up, the average person who never seen it, you're going to be getting into a conversation. All right, now this is a definite conversation starter, and I know for a fact because I've whipped this out many a night and had many people jump on the jock immediately. All right, so the look, the feel, amazing. Now, speaking of feel, how does this phone make you feel emotionally? Now, y'all know I like to talk about the little things, all right, so the little things that are kind of important to me. How does this phone make you feel emotionally? You're going to feel like a winner. All right, you buy this phone, you're going to feel like a winner. You're going to feel like a boss. All right, this phone has a certain level of exclusivity to it. And notice when you say words like that, you got to put your fingers like this. You can't just say exclusivity. You got to say exclusivity to let people know you got a little culture. All right, this is one of those phones that is going to make you feel like you're on top of the food chain. Now, look, I know a lot of people don't like when I talk like this, all right? But this ain't a peasant phone, all right? Now, y'all know I'm a peasant too, hashtag Peasants Unite. I'll be doing a lot of peasantry. But at the same time, you can't always, sometimes you got to treat yourself, don't cheat yourself, all right? Think about it like this. When you're buying that Rolex, you're not buying it because it tells time better than the Galaxy Watch. All right, they both tell the time exactly the same. You buying that Rolex because you want to flex, all right? You want to let people know that you doing okay. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. People that you so materialistic. Oh, who cares about that? People care about that, and there's nothing wrong with caring about that. You should be enjoying your fucking life. All right. Stop letting people make you feel bad for wanting to treat yourself with something nice. And this is one of those products that when you spend that $1,800, I know it's gonna hurt at first. You might be on ramen noodle status for the next couple of weeks after that. But this is one of those phones that when you pull out and you whip it out and you outside somewhere and you go like this and people, oh, look at that. That's that new phone. Yeah. You're going to have a certain feeling of, yeah, I'm that dude. And I'm talking to y'all as a friend. You should try to have that feeling about at least a couple of products in your life. Now, look, you might not be able to afford a Bentley. You can't afford a Maybach. You know what I'm saying? Maybach. You can't afford a Ferrari. All right, cool. All right, maybe you got a Honda Civic. That's cool. There's certain levels to this, but whatever level you at, make sure you treat yourself at the level that you can afford. Now, a phone like this, most of us that's watching these kind of tech videos, we at that level where you might have to, like I said, cut down on going out to eat, cut down on going out for a couple of paychecks, but treat yourself to something nice. Because the emotional feel that you're going to have when you use this phone, every time I whip this phone out and I'm using it and somebody walks up next to me and says, oh, let me see that. Or just to myself, even if nobody's around, when I pull this out, knowing that I got the cutting edge technology phone out right now, foldable glass, knowing that I'm down with the latest and greatest, that makes me feel good. And it's going to make you feel good also. All right. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. All right. Make your next move your best move. All right. That's old school lingo right there. Next, let's keep it moving. I told y'all this is not a professional review. Y'all thought I was kidding. All right, next, let me get a little wipe down. let's talk about always on display. Samsung makes the best always on display in the game. All right, LG is out of the picture now. Samsung makes the best. All right, then after that, everybody else. Customizable, always on display. You see, I got a picture on the front of this one. Time, all my notifications, always on display. This is so clutch to me. And let's make a bet right now. If Apple doesn't come out with an always on display on the iPhone 13, that is going to be the biggest L of the year. All right, because the Apple Watch now has always on display. People that never had an always on display, you probably think that, oh, you're making a big deal about this. But when you got your phone on a wireless charger like this, because this phone does have wireless charge, so why not get a wireless charger? When you got your phone on a wireless charger like this, and you wake up in the middle of the night and you glance over and you could clearly see the time, because if you could see it like this underneath these bright lights, you're definitely going to see it in the dark. You can see the time clearly. This is so clutch, and this is a feature that I actually use pretty much every day on all of my phones that have that feature. Not to mention, always on display on the main screen. All right, so you got always on display on the outer screen and on the main screen. So if you're one of those people like this, you just like to have your phone on the table, all of the features that you get from this screen, you get from the outer display. Now, one more side note. I know y'all see the live wallpaper right here. I know somebody's typing like, oh, where do I get those live wallpapers from? I'm going to leave a little annotation right there. You see on the top right there, bang, little pop-up right there. That's the video that I'll show you how to get all of these wallpapers. That video is from last year, but everything applies to the same phone from this year. You see I got the runway on this one. And one of the things I love about this phone, the outer display is completely separate from the inner display. Matter of fact, let's talk about display real quick. And let me just flex one more time. Look at this live wallpaper. Okay, let's see. Which one did I have on this phone? Okay, I got the car on this one. Let's see. Oh, this one I had phone off. Let's see. Okay, I got the car racing on this one. Okay, y'all like that, right? But this Statue of Liberty right here, it's America. All right, America. Let's talk about display. Now, one of the things that I love about this phone is every single thing that you do on your outer display, you could do on your main display. Now, y'all remember the original Galaxy Fold? The outer display was trash. It was too small. This outer display right here, it's actually a little bit on the narrow side. But if you can use a Sony Xperia phone, you can use this. All right. All of the features work. You see, I got all of my dual screen apps. So say I want to do some split screen multitasking. I can hit the button, bang, split screen multitasking the same way I'm doing it on the inner display. All of the apps work. If I go to Instagram, let me just make sure no spice pops up real quick. All right, there it is. I could go to Instagram. Here's my actual Instagram page. Let's go home. All right, there it is. That's Instagram. All of your apps, everything works the same, and you can have a different wallpaper, different home screen layout. And then when you open up the main phone, now you got a completely different home screen layout. So now you see different always on display. I can have different always on display. I can have different wallpaper. Bang. The display on this phone is amazing. 120 hertz refresh rate. Now let me talk about something else real quick. If you notice real quick, you got If you notice, you got the fingerprint sensor on the side, which works flawlessly. You got face unlock. Now I put my face unlock to where I got to swipe. You see it unlocked, but I got to swipe up because I want to be able to enjoy this live wallpaper for a minute. But you got the same thing, face unlock from both phones. I mean, from both screens. See, there it is, bang. All right, so the display on this, beautiful, basically bezel-less. I know a lot of people saying the camera on this one, the under display camera, is kind of trash. It is, but you don't need to use this one. You shouldn't be taking any selfies like this because you got a camera on the outside. So why use the 4 megapixel camera, you know, under display instead of using the 10 megapixel? Use the outer display camera. Really, I think they didn't even need a camera on the inside, but maybe why not leave it for the face unlock? But the camera on the inside, you're not going to use this one. You're never going to use it. Let me show you how this display actually looks. All right, so I pulled up my usual test video. Look how beautiful this looks. Look at that. Now, of course, you're going to get some black bars. But look how beautiful this image quality is. Watch when that water starts flowing. Look at this. Imagine you sitting at your desk and you watching a movie. This is the way to do it right here. Beautiful viewing angles. We're going to talk about flex mode in a minute, but I like to watch my videos just like this. Let's keep it moving. All right, since we're already on YouTube, let's talk about the speakers. Now, the speakers on this phone are nice and loud, crystal clear, and they definitely have some bass. Check this out. I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rubier, aka Loop Daddy.
Yo, sound test, toughest sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, toughest sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
Okay, cover up the bottom. You still hear the top? Look how rich that is.
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it? How's the sound, baby? That's a sound test.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rubier. All right, so now let's talk about one of the biggest upgrades from the Z Fold 2 to the Z Fold 3, the S Pen. Now, this is not the S Pen Pro. There's no Bluetooth capabilities, so I can't WAP the videos just yet. This is just a regular S Pen, but you got all your regular S Pen features. So let's go through some of them real quick. Tap on the screen. You got Create Note, View Note, Smart Select, Screen Write, Live Messages, AR Doodle, Translate, Pen Up, and you can add your own apps. So let's do a quick note. We got the call mic. Of course, if we want to, we could change the color of the pen. We could erase it. We could do whatever we want. All right, that's a dope feature right there. Let's try a different one. Let's try Smart Select. All right, say I just want to cut out, show somebody these apps right there. Bong, I can share it just like that. Or I can exit out of that. Let's see what else we got. Screen Write. Take a quick screenshot. Right on the screen. Let's change the color to something different. Let's see. Let's do red. We'll do it a little bit. Just like that. Matter of fact, let's do blue. Okay? Now I can write right on this and send it just like that. Let's exit out of that. Let's see what else we got. Live Messages. Now, Live Messages is cute. All right? Now, I'll just pick a color right here. Let's do black. Okay, start drawing. If you want to get cute with the I love you, it's going to pop up like that. Bang. All right, that, you know, that's a nice little cutesy kind of touch right there. Let's exit out of that. Okay. And, of course, let's see, one more. Let's do, say you just want to do AR Doodle. Okay. Now, you take a picture of something in Doodle. No reason to go through all of these. Y'all seen these a million and one times. Basically, you got the same S Pen that you got on your Galaxy Note, minus the Bluetooth features. Okay, but this is just dope for me that I like to just go like this. So all day long, as I'm scrolling, I use the S Pen. Even if I'm not taking notes, let's say I just want to take it over to Twitter. Let's open up Twitter. All right, am I going to review the Galaxy Z Fold Tom Brown Edition? Aaron, the answer is yes. All right, let's go to mentions. Bong. Let's scroll through just like this. All right, what was that? White shoes right there? Check this out. we got a cat watching the cat. I like that. All right, so full S Pen features minus the Bluetooth capabilities, but this is a good look. They just need to have a way to slap it to the side. I got a few S Pen cases coming in, but this is a nice upgrade. Like I said, if you use the S Pen, then yeah, this is worth the upgrade. All right, so now let's talk about multitasking. First, before we do that, let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com.
Opening web page.
Okay. Here it is. Full website. 120 hertz refresh rate. Excellent scrolling speeds. Now, if you look over to the right, you got your edge panels. All right, so I got a bunch of different apps. Got my people edge. I got rectangle, oval, animation, pin to screen. Let's see. Say I want to just pin this right here. Let's see. Let's pin this iPhone right here to screen. Pin the screen, exit out. So now, as I'm doing my regular stuff, I got this pinned to the screen. Let's exit out of that. Now, let me show you how one of these rectangle works. Say, let me find something that's on Instagram that I wanted to repost. All right, so say I want to repost this, which on a side note, if you want to get full screen Instagram, you don't have to download Samsung multipoint and you don't have to do what was it? Good Lock and multipoint, multi-star. All right, let me say that again. If you want to get full screen Instagram, you don't need Good Luck and Multi-Star. Now you can just go to Labs and change the aspect ratio of each app. All right, that's a huge upgrade right there. Also, you see I got full screen Instagram. Now, say I want to just crop this real quick. Let's do rectangle. I could just resize this, hit done, and now I can repost this to my Instagram. All right, so that's a nice little feature. I'll show you one more. Let's go over to YouTube. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, let's see something. All right, let's see. Screen rant. All right, say we got some Mortal Kombat, right? All right, now we want to make a quick meme out of this, or we'll make an animated GIF. Let's open this up.
Oh shit, man.
Let's go to animation.
I don't even know.
Let's hit record.
What kind of player is he?
Now you get 15 seconds. All right, so I'm going to just let that go for about 5 seconds. We'll hit stop and check this out.
Oh my god.
Just made a quick animated GIF.
Why is everybody...
Just like that. So that's one of the features. Let me exit out of this video. That's one of the features that I like about this right. You see, you can make it with any video that you want, your own animated GIF. Let's exit out of that. Okay, where was we? Now I got another tab open with add event, video, take a screenshot alarm. These are basically just utilities. But I got a weather tab also, but I wanted to show y'all multitasking. So I got one set up right here with 2 apps. Let's hit split screen at the same time. One button, bang. So I got YouTube, Samsung Internet at the same time. This is real live multitasking. Now say I want to add a third one. Let's do Facebook. Okay? So now I got Facebook, Samsung Internet, and YouTube at the same time. So say I wanted to watch that YouTube video.
This is why you subscribe.
YouTube video on Facebook, and I can be Google some prices at the same time. This is what you call real multitasking. Now, speaking of multitasking, let's talk about flex mode. All right, let's talk about flex mode real quick. And I use flex mode for really 3 different apps. First of all, the camera. All right, when I put in flex mode for the camera, let me open that up again. All right, so we're going to go to flex mode. Okay. Now, you see how I can take a picture right here? Bang. Now, say I want to go through my pictures. Flex mode is good for me. You got your phone on the table. Now I'm using it as a trackpad, going through my recent pictures. Okay. That's how flex mode is going to look. You can change the video. This is good if you want to vlog. You can set your camera up. And you got an automatic stand. Flex mode for the camera is pretty dope. Now, I also use flex mode for YouTube. Here's how that's going to look. Let's go back to a Mortal Kombat video. All right, shout out to my man Destroyer.
Tigers. I don't think Anthony
Let's open up a video.
Started. So let's see if he goes for like a character switch or something.
While I'm watching this video, let's take it over to the comments. This is one of the best parts of flip mode. Let me turn this shit down a little. Turn it down a little. This is one of the best parts of using flex mode. I said flip mode. Using flex mode. While you're watching that YouTube video, you could be in the comments. Say I want to jump in a comment. Bang. Full screen keyboard. Everything is just flexed perfectly. I get an LOL. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to comment on this because I haven't watched the video yet. Let's exit out. All right, so this is how flex mode is going to look on YouTube. Now I use flex mode for one more thing. Let me pull up, show you one more thing real quick. I'm going to pull up a Gmail. Okay, let's go. Let's reply to a let's see if I can reply to something on Gmail. Okay, hold up. Okay, now, say I just pulled up a Gmail. All right, and I wanted to reply to that. Look how the keyboard is just perfect for typing now, and there's my email. All right, now there's a couple of other apps you can use flex mode with, but right now, the camera, emails, text messaging, and YouTube are the best. All right, flex mode is a nice little touch. Next, let's talk about something that a lot of people don't like. I'm not saying don't like, but a lot of people think is a gimmick. Power share. All right, I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Let me pull up power share. All right, here we go. Wireless power sharing. Now let me show you how this works. All I'm gonna do is turn it on, put my phone on the table, and watch this. Now I can charge up another device using my phone. Now, some people are going to say that's kind of gimmicky, but I will tell you a quick real story. All right, I went to dinner the other night. I went to this spot called Tao. It was me, my little sister, and my nephew. Now, my little sister and my daughter, those are the only two people that I know that whenever I sit down with them, their iPhone is always on 10% or less. It never fails. All right, so I went to dinner. My nephew's iPhone was on about 4%. Now, we all looking good. We want to take some pictures for the gram and all that. His phone is dead. You basically out of the action. I happen to have this phone in my pocket. I was testing it out. You'll see some of those actual pictures when I do my camera test videos. I was able to charge his phone from 4% to 20% in about maybe 20, 30 minutes. Now, it's not the fastest charge in the world, but he was able to leave that dinner with enough juice on his phone to make it home, as opposed to after 30 minutes, his phone would have been completely dead. So I was able to charge his phone. This is not a gimmicky feature. This is a real feature. Now you can charge up your phone. You can charge up your watch. You can charge up your earbuds. I love wireless power share. Not to mention, if you got a new car that has the wireless keys, you can charge up your car key. This is a good look. All right, so now let me talk about one of the most underrated features on Samsung phones, wireless decks. Okay, not just decks, wireless decks. Now you can connect your phone to a PC or you can connect it right to a TV wirelessly. Now let me show you how that looks. All right, now let me show you how I use Samsung decks. Now I'm going to wirelessly connect to my TV and use the phone as a laptop, and I'll still be able to use the phone. So we're going to scroll down. Let's turn on Samsung decks. Hit start. Let it connect. And there it is. Now watch this. From the phone, I'm going to use my phone as a trackpad. So now you see, scrolling around. Let's go to Samsung Internet. Just like that. Now here's some of the different tabs I had open. Say I want to watch Apple TV. I can take it over to Apple TV and watch a movie, but from the phone, I can exit out and take it over to Instagram and start scrolling on Instagram, doing my thing. At any moment, I can go back, use the phone as a trackpad. Let's see what's going on with OnePlus. Full website, completely wireless. Let's take it over to Amazon, do a little shopping. Now I can be shopping on the big screen, using the phone as a trackpad. I can watch a movie. And like I said, I can exit out and still completely use my phone. This is a major go. All right, so now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. This is how it's going to look like when you're using your Galaxy Z Fold 3 on a regular day. Now you got wireless charge. You got always on display. When you wake up in the morning, you don't got to touch the phone. Just look at it. I can see the time, the date, my battery percentage, and I can see all my notifications. Now when I do wake up, fingerprint sensor on the side, bang, just like that. Now, without even opening up the phone, like I said, everything that I do on the outer display, I can do on the inner display. So for the basic stuff, we don't need to open the outer display. Let's check the weather. There it is right there. Looks like 88 degrees tomorrow, mostly sunny, beautiful day. Next, let's take it over to Facebook. Now, while I'm on Facebook, let's scroll down. I might want to see full screen Facebook. Bang, there it is. So now we open it up. Now we got full screen Facebook. Now look at Dave. Why you got look at Dave? All right, now if I want to, I can just pull out my S Pen. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. So instead of scrolling with my fingers, let's use the S Pen. All right, the phone has an S Pen compatibility. Let's use it. All right, so here's how Facebook's gonna look. This Iron Man mask right there is pretty dope. I like that. Let's see who this. I start out to Starshima. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. All right, I got a fatness alert. All right, I just gained about 2 pounds just now. All right, so anyway, so this is how it's going to look when you're on Facebook. Let's exit out of that. Next, let's take it over to TikTok. All right, let me go to my profile. Let's see. Let's see who am I following on TikTok. Amaya. All right, let's see what Amaya's up to. All right, Amaya's out here in slow motion. Okay, I respect that. Okay.
It's your sign to...
Okay, Amaya's out here doing it big.
Being a black woman.
Okay. Okay, let's exit out of that. Y'all know I hate that challenge right there. And since I'm taking Amaya away to college tomorrow, let's go to my favorite video. Why not? Let's watch it one last time. Because when she's going away, I'm not going to be watching this video no more. Who am I kidding? I'm going to be watching it every day. All right, here we go. This is how TikTok is going to look. All right, that's the Meet My Dad video. Why does this music have to do it to me every time? Okay. So here's TikTok. Let me go ahead and unlike this so I can like it again. Bang. All right, let me turn this off before I start getting too emotional out here. All right, so that's how your TikTok is going to look. Next, let's take it over to Twitter. Okay, open up Twitter. Go to mentions. Refresh. Okay. Got a whole bunch of tweets going down. All right, now this was from my live stream the other night. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk about that. It was kind of ugly. You know what I'm saying? Live stream alert. Shout out to my man Yellow Durag. He was really giving it up on the stream. He was having a good time from what I can remember. All right, anyway. Boom. That's how your Twitter's going to look. Next, now if you want to do some emails, now I got a full email widget. So let's open up something real quick. Here's how your email is going to look. Scroll through your emails. Let's see. Let me get to the next one. Okay, yeah. Scroll over to the right. Now, see the S Pen, certain things, like scrolling to the right, it's easier with the finger. But scrolling up and down works with no issues. Exit out of that. And, of course, take it over to Instagram. Shout out to my man Mod the Fame. All right. That slow-ass car. Let's see anything else. I know I'm trolling. All right, now, y'all going to have to knock it off with these milk crates. Somebody going to kill themselves on one of these milk crates in a minute. But if you are going to kill yourself on a milk crate, at least I'm recording and let me laugh. Look here. See, this is what I'm saying, yo. This is what I'm saying. Now, you know, this is a comedian right here. This is my man. Whoa! My back. I broke my back. She definitely broke her back just now. Damn, yo. Y'all need to stop playing around with these milk crates, yo. I shout out to my man Colin with Pew Pew Life. You know what I'm saying? I'll see what he's talking about later. Got the James Oro shades. All right. Calvin. I got to do the Calvin test at some point. All right. Everybody out here looking good. Everybody having a good time. Martin Lawrence. All right. So this is how your Twitter's going to look. And for Calvin, if you want to check and see the quality of the leg, there it is. All right. There it is. Just like that. Bang. All right. So that's your Instagram. So this is how your RDA, regular daily activities, are going to work. I can't stress this enough. If you're going to buy a Z Fold 3, get the S Pen, all right? Even if you don't use it that much, it's going to come in handy for doing stuff like this. Because the display on this phone, it does kind of have a plastic feel to it. So it's sometimes, especially like right now, you see I'm sweating behind this camera. If you're having one of these sweaty moments, the phone is going to, the screen is going to feel a little bit sticky. All right, but using the S Pen gets rid of that sticky feeling. All right, that's your RDA, regular daily activities. Now, you do have Samsung Pay and all of that. I really don't use that, so I don't really talk about that. But you do have it. All right, if you want to use Samsung Pay, it's on deck. Now, let's talk about the camera. All right, like I said earlier, the under-display camera on this one, let me show you how it looks. You can't really see it, but you can see it through this video. But when you're watching this, you're not going to actually see that under-display. You don't need that camera. All right, you don't need the under-display camera. If you're going to do selfies, do it like this. All right, just open up this camera and use this camera on the front to do your selfies. All right, so let's go through the different shooting modes real quick. You got your single take. You got portrait mode. You got photos. All right, now from photos, your zoom on this, the maximum zoom is 10 times zoom. All right, so there's no scumbag zoom. You got a 10 times zoom. You got videos. Okay, now you can do wide angle. all the way up to 10 times zoom. You got 4K, 60 frames per second. And you also got more. All right, so you got AR Doodle, Pro Mode, Panorama, Food, Night Mode, which is pretty good. You got Portrait Video, that's pretty dope. You got Pro Video, Super Slow Motion, Hyperlapse, and Director's View. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you that's kind of dope. From Photos, you can hit that little button, and now you have your cover screen on. All right, now I'm back here looking crazy, so I don't need to see that. But now, if you're taking a picture of somebody else, they can see the actual picture before you take it. All right, so that's pretty dope, and you can do that on videos also. I have your cover screen on. Now, let me show you this. From pictures, you got wide angle. All right, there's your ultra wide angle. Again, 10 times zoom is the max. Now, when it comes to the pictures and videos, I don't really like to talk about how the pictures and videos look. I'd rather show y'all. So what I did was I took a bunches of pictures from the daytime and the nighttime, different kind of weather. So some is cloudy days, some is a bright sunny day, and a few different videos. All right, so take a look at the test pictures and videos and see how they look for yourself, and you be the judge of if you like this camera or not. All right, so now let's get a little gaming. We got Asphalt 9 queued up. Here we go. Y'all know the usual. Woo! Y'all seen that drift? Let's go. Oh, I missed the jump. All right, let me see if I get this one. There it is. Nice and smooth. Snapdragon 888, no issues. Oh, let me go to the right. Now, there it is. Let's go. All right, am I in first place? Drift through the finish. All right, there it is. All right, first place as usual. All right, so no issues with gaming on your Galaxy Z Fold 3. All right, so now as far as accessories, so far, my favorite wireless charger is the Razer Chroma, all right, with the RGB lights on the bottom. Yeah, I know I'm all about that RGB life. I love that one. And my 3 favorite cases. Now, if you're looking for maximum protection, you're going to have to go with the Spigen Slim Armor Pro. This one has full hinge protection, full razivity, full protection of all of the corners. Now, when you're going out to that bar and you want to flex, get the Samsung leather case. This one has the best feel to it and also the most luxurious, classiest look to it. And the case that I use for day-to-day action, this is my favorite case now, the Samsung Armored Fiber. This is the case that I use all day, every day, because if you don't know about Armored Fiber, it's actually pretty strong and it doesn't add too much extra thickness. All right, so this is my day-to-day case. So one more thing I got to talk about, the Floss Factor. All right, what's the Floss Factor on this phone? And if you don't know what the Floss Factor means, that means when you go somewhere and you pull out your Galaxy Z Fold 3 and somebody comes out with the Mi 11 Ultra, somebody comes out with an iPhone, somebody comes out with an HTC, an LG, whatever phone they got, where do you sit on the food chain? Well, I will tell you this, all right? If you pull out the Galaxy Z Fold 3, you are on top of the food chain, all right? This phone right now has arguably one of the biggest floss factors in the game. Now, the Z Flip 3, that one is pretty flossy too, but this one right here, man, because I'm telling you, from experience, there's nothing like going like this. Let me open this up real quick. There's nothing like using your phone, say on Instagram. Let's do that again. Let's open up something regular. Say you're on Instagram, watching a video, and then going like this. Bang, and going straight to full screen. Now, if somebody's right next to you and they see you do that, your flex factor is going through the roof. All right, so you're going to be flexing harder than anybody. And I'm going to tell you also, I've really never been anywhere and somebody else had the same phone as me, the Z Fold 3. Okay, now, granted, it's not really out like that yet. But after next week, a lot of people not going to have this phone. A lot of people still going to have iPhones. They're still going to have the Galaxy S21. This phone has the unique factor to it. Look at this. Here we go again. Officer down. All right, we got officer down. This phone has a unique factor to it and an exclusivity factor to it. All right, this is one of those phones that it's like a Ferrari. All right, you're not going to go somewhere and usually see 5 Ferraris parked in the parking lot. You're not going to go out to dinner or go to a restaurant and see 5 people using the Galaxy Z Fold 3. You're not going to see that. All right, so you're winning with the exclusivity. The floss factor on this one is through the roof. So overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 a major go. There's a couple of things about it that I don't like, but overall, all right, overall, this is still going to be my daily work phone because I like seeing my whole emails all at once. I like typing on the big keyboard like that. This phone is still going to be in my pocket every day. Now, I will say when the Google Pixel 6 Pro comes out, that's probably going to be my new work phone because the 6 Pro is going to have a sick camera. All right, it's going to have all of the flagship features, and it's going to have stock Android. But this phone is still going to be in my pocket. All right, even if I got the 6 Pro as my work phone, the Z Fold 3 is going to be my fun phone and my daily in my pocket phone. All right, buy this phone. All right, that's the bottom line. Buy this phone. Do not worry about breaking it. I do not worry about not having the flagship camera and the best battery in the market. You're going to love it. You're going to get used to going like this. And once you start seeing your apps in full screen, it's going to be hard to see all of these apps again in a smaller phone. And also, half of the day, a lot of people think that this screen is so narrow, but once you get used to it, you're going to notice that a lot of basic stuff you're doing, you're not even going to open the phone. All right, when you first wake up and you start checking your gram, you're not really going to open the phone. You're going to be like this until you see something that, you know, maybe that catches your eye. You know, you might see some spicy activities. You might be like, oh, hold on a second. I need to see that in full screen glory. You know, so you see Obama was like, I need to see that too. If you need to see that in the glory, yeah, then you're going to want to open up your display. But a lot of stuff, you're going to have the display closed. You could do everything from the outer display that you can on the inner display. Anyway, Galaxy Z Fold 3. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. And on a side note, this is not my best video. All right, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. This is not my best work. All right, I got a lot of stuff on my mind right now. I want to actually shoot this Galaxy Z Flip. I was going to shoot both of them at the same time, but I figured that video might be 2 hours, so I'll do a separate video. But really, I got to take Amaya to college tomorrow, so I'm having a lot of emotional, I'm on an emotional roller coaster right now, so my mind is everywhere. So if it seems like I kind of raced through this video, this is not my best work, all right? But I try to give it to y'all as raw and uncut as I can every time, but I don't feel like this is my best work, but it is what it is. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this phone. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock won the beam up. Energize.
I want everybody to subscribe to Flossy Carter for the real tech reviews. Now, Flossy Carter, we know you flossy. Now, guess what? I'm flashy. Money May all day, the one and only. Flossy Carter, you part of the money team.